Got this question from our friend who calls himself DK. He's a young dude who wants to be a basketball player. So he does what any young man with ambition and a goal would do. He gets up every single morning, very early, practices his skill. He gets out there and dribbles the ball before school. He's in a fasted state. He's committed, he's disciplined, he's hardworking. He put in all the effort that's associated with what it would typically take to reach success. Except he fails. Doesn't make the basketball team, and it's not the first time. Can't figure it out what's going on here. What's keeping me from reaching my goal, although I put everything that I have into it? Am I just doomed to failure for the rest of my life? And he's falling into the depths of depression because of these circumstances, because of this experience. One of the things you gotta understand, my friend, is that you're supposed to fail. You're supposed to fucking fail, because failure is the stepping stone to success. It's not just cliche. You know, that sounds fucking nice. You put it in a Hallmark card, right? Failure is the stepping stone to success. Fuck that poetic shit. You need the logical reason why. Because failure is an experience that lends to wisdom that ultimately makes you a stronger version of yourself. Right now you want to play basketball. Well, it's not in the cards for you. But you know what you discovered? How to be committed, how to be disciplined, how to deny the self so that you can move forward in the direction of your dreams. You've won in that regard. The failure is just a signpost that you're going in the wrong direction. Do you understand? You are discovering something about yourself, and you're exercising your character every time you get up and try something, move in the direction of something, even if you don't get the fucking thing. It's not about the thing. It's not about making the basketball team. It's not about making $1 million. It's about what you learn along the way, who you become along the way. It's that fucking journey, and you're on the journey. And guess what? The journey's hard. The journey is riddled with failure, and that's why most people don't do it. Most people aren't willing to get on that journey because they're afraid to fail. You, my friend, have failed. Congratulations. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to you, because it shows that you're alive, it shows that you did something, and it shows that you're growing stronger. Now go and fucking fail again, bro. I hope you guys that watch these videos, I hope you go and fail 1,000 fucking times. Keep going and out there and failing. You know what that means? Every time you fail, it means to me that you're doing something. Go out there and fucking fail.
Hello world, how you guys doing? Welcome to Live 365, where I will be going live every day to give you guys tips on how you can become that much more successful in your entrepreneur journey. Listen, I am not going to be apologizing for the gentleman's mouth. Some of you may have needed to hear that. So the particular topic of today is very interesting for me because this was a question that was posed to me, and they say, Dr. Pitts, I want you to answer this question. I was going through one of my mentoring mentee sessions today, and one of my mentees asked me this question: what were your fears when starting your business? And I thought it was really interesting because she said that that's what she's going through right now, which is one of the reasons why I am her mentor, right? So I want to give you guys something really quickly. As far as for what was my fear, when starting my first business, and it was the fear of failure, right? Transparent moment. It was the fear of failure, right? You got to think about going through grammar school. You know, I was always felt like I was a winner. Going through grade school, going through high school, going through college, I always considered myself a winner. But then the more and more I came up against that giant, right? The more and more that giant, the bigger that giant was, the more fearful I became of failure, right? Because I didn't want to fail. I wanted to make sure that I succeeded. And sometimes when you step into the unknown and not knowing if you're going to succeed, you can be like, man, I just don't want to fail, right? So let me explain something to you guys about fear, right? Fear kills more dreams than failure does. I'm going to say it again because I want you guys to understand. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will, right? So even though I had the fear of failing, it wasn't the failing, it was the fear, right? And like the gentleman said in the video, you have to fail. And that was the part that I missed. Because in my mind, I thought that failing would be an end. That would be it, right? And here's the thing, a lot of the great speakers like myself say the two platforms of fear. And it has, because they say it has two meanings, which is true. And it's forget everything and run, or face everything and rise, right? At the end of the game, you got to pick those two choices. Which one are you willing to do? Are you going to forget everything and just run away from your problems? Are you going to forget everything and just run away from what success looks like when you fall? Are you going to forget everything and just say, you know what, maybe I need to go back to the regular life? Or are you going to face it and rise above it? Are you going to face it and get through it? Are you going to face it and go around it? Are you going to face it and go under it, right? I want you guys to understand this. Fear is the false evidence appearing to be real. Point blank, period. Listen, I'm going to leave you with this, and I hope that this helps somebody out there. Fear has a large shadow, but he himself is small. So listen, I just want you guys to understand that where you're at in your life, I'm explaining this to you now, that this is not the end for you. Where God wants to take you, what he's about to get ready to do for you, I want you to understand, don't allow fear to overcome the failure. The failure is going to come by default. But one of the things I love about failure, and my mentor has said it best, that if you can look up, you can get up. Les Brown, I love you to life. I want to give a shout out to ERG, Elite Royalty Group. Love you guys to life. So again, you guys, I just want you to understand that you're going to fail. What I don't want you to do is be afraid to fail, because you need to. Okay. Listen, if this information was helpful, do me a favor, share it on your page. And if you know somebody that needed to hear this, tag them in the comment section below. I love you guys to life. So you guys already know the quote: coming together is the beginning. Sticking together is progress, but working together is success. My name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's Live 365. Peace.